50 shower thoughts that will break your brain. You ever have a random thought in the shower that completely messes with your brain? Like, what if we're all just background characters in someone else's story? Or if the universe is just a giant simulation? These kinds of questions keep me up at night. Well, buckle up because today I've got 50 mind-bending shower thoughts that will make you question reality. Let's get into it. If the universe is infinite, does that mean there's another version of you out there, doing the exact same thing right now? If light takes millions of years to reach us, are we technically looking at the past every time we look at the stars? What if black holes are just giant cosmic garbage disposals and we're slowly being pulled into one? Chapter 4. Alien Time Lords. If time slows down near a black hole, could aliens near one live for thousands of years in our time? Chapter 5. Earth, the ultimate ant farm. What if Earth is just an ant farm for aliens and they're watching us for entertainment? Chapter 6. The illusion of existence. If the past and future don't exist right now, then does anything even really exist? Chapter 7. If time travel is possible in the future, where are all the time travelers? Chapter 8. If you pause a movie, the characters don't know they're paused. What if that's happening to us right now? Chapter 9. What if you've actually died multiple times, but your brain keeps resetting you to the last checkpoint like a video game? Chapter 10. Every decision you make creates a different timeline, so how many alternate versions of you exist? Chapter 11. If you woke up in someone else's body with all their memories, would you still be you? Chapter 12. What if our memories are just made-up stories our brains tell us to make sense of time? Chapter 13. Forgetting is erasing. What if every time you forget something, it actually gets deleted from existence? Chapter 14. The listener. If your brain is just an organ that generates thoughts, then who's the one listening to them? Chapter 15. The 5-minute world. What if the world just started 5 minutes ago and all your memories were planted there? Chapter 16. Parkways and driveways. Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways? It's a curious twist of language, isn't it? Chapter 17. After dark. Why is it called after dark when it's actually after light? It's one of those little quirks of English that makes you stop and think. Chapter 18. The vacuum cleaner. If you clean a vacuum, aren't you the vacuum cleaner? It's a funny thought, but it makes perfect sense when you think about it. Chapter 19. Why do we bake cookies but cook bacon? Chapter 20. Why is the S in lisp so hard to say for people with a lisp? Chapter 21. If Pinocchio says my nose is about to grow, what happens? Chapter 22. The liar's dilemma. If you say I always lie, are you telling the truth? Chapter 23. The impossible possibility. If nothing is impossible, is it possible for something to be impossible? Chapter 24. The time travel paradox. If I time travel and stop myself from time traveling, did I ever time travel? Chapter 25. If you try to fail and succeed, did you fail or succeed? Chapter 26. If tomatoes are fruit, does that make ketchup a smoothie? Chapter 27. Why do round pizzas come in square boxes? Chapter 28. Soup food-flavored tea. Technically, soup is just food-flavored tea. Chapter 29. The dairy dilemma. Milk is just cow juice, and cheese is basically spoiled cow juice. Chapter 30. The saliva conundrum. You swallow saliva all day, but the moment it leaves your mouth, it becomes gross. Chapter 31. Why do dogs spin in circles before lying down? Chapter 32. Why don't fish get thirsty? Chapter 33. What if dogs see us as their weird hairless pets? Chapter 34. The cat language barrier. If evolution is real, why haven't we evolved to understand cat language yet? Chapter 35. Bird on a Wire. Why do birds not get electrocuted when sitting on power lines? Chapter 36. Deja vu, future memories. What if deja vu is just your future self reliving a memory? If ghosts can walk through walls, why don't they fall through floors? Your belly button is technically your first scar. You have 2 minutes to live, but every time you breathe, it resets. Chapter 40. Inside Out Pizza. We eat pizza from the inside out. Chapter 41. Backward on the stairs. You can't stand backward on a staircase. Chapter 42. The last time. There was a time when your parents put you down and never picked you up again. Chapter 43. Earth's speedometer. You're always technically moving at the speed of the Earth. Chapter 44. Future you is watching. Your future self is watching you right now in their memories. Chapter 45. Sleep, time travel to breakfast. Sleep is just time travel to breakfast. Chapter 46. The E in odd, every odd number has an E in it. Chapter 47. The illusion of touch. You never actually touch anything, your atoms just repel each other. Chapter 48. Wet bones. Your bones are wet. Chapter 49. The musical heartbeat. Your heartbeat synchronizes to the music you listen to. Chapter 50. The 7-year you. Your body replaces itself every 7 years, so are you even the same person? So, are you even real? Or are you just a bunch of atoms thinking you exist? These are the questions that keep astrophysicists like me and hopefully you up at night. If your brain is broken right now, hit that like button, and if you want more content that'll keep you up at night, subscribe for weekly existential crises. See you in the next one, if we're still real by then.